Hi guys, my name's Lechi Ghost, Lechi for short, and welcome to Tomato Clinic. It's a game where you take a tour through a blood donation center and learn more about vampire culture. Well, let's get started. Yay! I can customize my character. Alright. Alright. Yeah, she, her, thank you. Lechi. Yes. Come on, I'm looking forward to learning more about vampires. Yeah. That summarizes it. Yeah, that's a good summary. Right. What kind of... Okay, I like this hair. And I'm kind of pale, so yeah. Okay. I also like the white hair. It would be more fitting for like a vampire game. Whatever. I like this better. Are you okay with the name Lychee? You can change your pronouns at any time. Yes, I'm very fine with it. There! Got the form all filled out. I really should have got that done before actually coming here. Oh, I know this feeling. You know, you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, maybe I should have filled out the form beforehand. Oh well. Looks like nobody else is here yet though, so I'm safe. It's weird that there aren't any employees here yet either though. Yeah, that is weird. Would it be rude to just yell to see if anybody's in? Depends on what you want to yell. I mean, if nobody's here, then nobody will think it's rude, right? I mean, you want to do it to check whether anybody's here, so you kind of expect that somebody's there, so it would be rude, right? I don't know. Hello, anybody in? Who are you and why are you yelling? Ah, sorry. I didn't think anybody was in. You wanted to check if anybody was in. Then why the heck did you yell? I don't know. I get nervous in unfamiliar situations. Wait, what? I'm Lychee, here for the tour. Also the comment about being nervous in unfamiliar situations. Yeah! This is Tomato Clinic, right? Oh heck, is that today? What? Don't tell me I got the date wrong? I'm so sorry, I'll come back later. Or never, if that would be better. Just calm down for a sec. Let me check the calendar. Oh, it does start today. Phew, I was worried I screwed that up. I didn't see any other students here, so I thought that maybe I had the wrong place. That's because you're the only one who signed up. Wait, you're not joking? Nope, it's just you. Mary said we didn't get any other applications. Who's Mary? My boss. She should be here any minute. Hi, Mary. Welcome. You must be here for the tour. What? Where did you come from? She was hiding behind the counter. She was waiting for her moment. Boss, you're going to scare away our own applicant if you keep jumping out like that. I'm just trying to be friendly. Is that a fang I see? Oh wait, I forgot to ask. Do you have your application form? Yes, right here. So your name is Lychee? Yes, that's me. Cool, my name is Mary. Nice to meet you. Gakuta, did you introduce yourself yet? I would have, but you decided to jump attack me. Gakuta, that's no excuse to be rude. The name is Gakuta. Nice to meet you, I guess. It's nice to meet you, both of you. I'm excited to be here. You know what we do here then? I did some research ahead of time, but there wasn't too much on the website. I'm so sorry, but the character is... I don't know. Feels kind of like me. I tend to do like research ahead of time as well. I don't know, makes me less nervous. It's a blood donation clinic, right? God. Kakuta? Gosh darn it, why would you come for a tour if the idea makes you uncomfortable? Yes, this is a blood donation clinic. Yes, both me and Mary are vampires. Oh, you too? Got a problem with that? No, I just haven't been to a place like this before. I'm a bit nervous, that's all. Yeah, I can see that. Kakuta, don't be so mean. And don't worry about it, Lychee. You're pretty new to this too. Actually, you're our very first tourist? How is that supposed to be reassuring? Anyone? No point in taking... Anyway? Or anyone? Anyone, no point in talking out here. Let's head inside so I can talk a bit about what we do. Follow me! You can put your backpack down behind the counter if you don't want to carry it. Oh, that would be... great! Thanks! I guess I should follow them in. Yes, you should. Huh? Ready, day? So, what do you think? What do I think of what? This room. Oh, it's very nice. It feels kind of homey. It's a bit different from what I expected, though. Different? Well, it looks kind of like a cafe. Oh, that's because it is a cafe. Huh? I thought this was a blood donation clinic. It would make sense that they would have some kind of refreshments there. It is, but it also functions as a cafe. Oh, okay. When I started this place, my goal was to make it a place where people can relax. Blood donations sound really scary, right? Yeah, kind of. And in vampires just makes it scarier. Yeah! What? No, that's not? It's okay, I know most humans are afraid of us. That's part of why I started this place. I want to make a place where humans could get to understand vampires a bit better. And that's why I've prepared... this! Eh? What is this? A quiz on vampires. It's very short, so don't worry. And it's okay if you get this wrong, if you get things wrong. I just want to check what people's general knowledge of vampires is. Just shout my name when you're done. Okay. Where did she go? I bet there was another counter and she went to hide behind it. I guess I should fill out this quiz though. It doesn't look too long, so it should be okay. Also, this feels like the kind of quiz which you would get sometimes like when your classes start. Like, you know, oh, let's check your knowledge on this subject before we actually learn anything. And you're staring at the blank piece of paper and you're like, I have no idea what any of these things are. Help. Alright. Let's see. Oh, nice. Multiple choice. Oh, the best. Where do vampires get most of their nutrition? I mean, generally, it would be... I mean, in most fiction it's blood, or a variety of food sources, but generally it's blood. Depends on the fiction, I guess, or the source. Blood, obviously. Not sure why this is even a question. Let's check out the next question. What happens to vampires when exposed to sunlight? Nothing, they love the sun. They get sunburns or they turn into dust. I think originally it was just sunburns, I believe. I think this one makes the most sense. Turning to dust is a bit much, but there's probably some truth behind the rumor, right? Let's take a look at the next one. What do you use to ward off vampires? Lots of garlic! I'm pretty sure vampires hate garlic. I wonder why though. I don't know. It's kind of strong. And it's... I mean, if you like think about it, vampires are kind of like parasites, quote unquote. And garlic is apparently good against parasites and like bacteria and stuff, so maybe that's why? Nah, I don't know. Yeah. And in this game, they look more... They look like humans, so yeah. I'm not saying that they're just parasites. But you know, hypothesis. I'm not too sure about my answer. No point worrying about it though, I guess. On to the next question. Where do vampires sleep? They don't sleep, coffins or beds. Beds? Coffins feels a bit too on the nose, and everyone has to sleep sometimes, right? Oh, looks like the next question is the last one. Also, like, you know, vampires are known for sleeping for a really long time, so bed would be cozy. What can vampires turn into? Nothing, this is a stupid question. Mist or bats? Bats, I guess. The last option makes me think, but traditionally people say vampires turn into bats. Anyway, that's all the questions. I should call for... What was her name again? Marie. Marie? Yes. Are you finished, Lychee? Okay, so there's no counter. Were you like hiding beneath the carpet or something? I mean, yes, I'm finished. Great, just let me check your answers then. So, how did I do? Why don't we go through the questions together? You got the first one right. What was the first question? We do get most of our nutrition from blood. If it's okay for me to ask, how does it work exactly? It would be a really lengthy explanation if I get too into it. Like, think of how you eat food and your body turns that into energy for you. Right. For us, we do the same, just with blood. While we can eat regular food too, we don't process it well. It's kind of like junk food to us. Oh, so it doesn't really give you the nutrition you need. Exactly. I'm glad you get it. So, for question 2. You got this one right too. We vampires get sunburns if we are in the sun too long. Ha! How long is too long? Well, it depends on the vampire. Most of us will get bad sunburns in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes? Do you just stay inside all the time? Nah, we just use sunscreen with very high SPF. And make sure to cover our skin as much as possible when heading out in the city. All of the windows at Tomato Clinic are specially made to cut UV too. This way we can enjoy the daylight without the sunburns. I thought vampires like the night? Haha, no, we were just forced to only go out at night before. Now we have modern technology to help us. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? Let's look at the next question then. You're fine with garlic. Sure, we all have our likes and dislikes, but it's not like we're all death allergic to it or anything. Oh, okay. So, garlic doesn't scare you or anything? Only the idea of having garlic breath. Is the answer the cross then? Nah, the answer is none of the above. There's no one thing you can use to ward away vampires. Like how there's no one thing you can use to ward away humans. Fair? Fair. Then why do people think that stuff like across a garlic will work? I think it's just one of those weird urban legends. After all, it's very easy to come up with things like this. If you don't know any vampires in real life. Fair. Huh. Moving on to the sleeping question. Nice, you got another one right. We vampires just sleep in beds. Vampires get aches and pains just like humans. So honestly, coffins would be pretty uncomfortable. Oh, I guess that's true. Now, for the last question. We can actually turn into beds. Oh, that's a shame. You can't? Nope. How would that even work? We actually can't turn into anything. Yeah, I guess it was kind of a stupid question. No questions are stupid. But the quiz said... That was just Gakuto. I think he was annoyed. Oh yeah, that looked like a thing that he would write. That's right. He thought the quiz was a stupid idea. I think it's a nice way of teaching people about vampires though. What did you think as our first human quiz taker? I thought it was nice. It helped correct a lot of my assumptions. I'm glad. I'll be sure to let Gakuta know too. I asked him to write the questions and he was very annoyed about it. I'm sure he'll be happy to know his work was worthwhile. Will he? He didn't seem very cheerful earlier. Oh, that's just how he is. Don't worry. Anyway, let's check your score. You got 3 out of 5 questions right. Hey, that's above 50%, that's good. Oh, that's better than I expected. Yeah, you did pretty well. I'll give you a chance to try again later too. Hopefully you'll remember the answers next time. Now that we've got our icebreaker done though, we can start one of our vampire culture experiences. What? For the tour. You didn't think it was going to be all quizzes, did you? Honestly, I wasn't really sure what I'd signed up for. Well, soon you can find out. We've got a lot of fun activities set up for you. Or Gakuto has, at least. Oh. Are you making him do all of the stuff? No wonder he's so annoyed. I'll go get him. Mary seems very energetic. It's nice. This whole place is pretty nice, actually. The decor is cute and the general atmosphere is relaxing. What, did you expect it all to be red satin and bats? Ah, that would be cool. What about Halloween? Do you have some kind of like Halloween decoration? No, Then what were you expecting? Hi! Well, maybe I was kind of expecting something like that. With more candles and chandeliers, maybe? Chandeliers? We're vampires, not Victorians. But chandeliers are still cool. Sorry, it's just when I see vampires in the media. Yeah, I know. Sorry to bite your head off. Figure of speech. I know there's a lot of weird stereotypes about us. That's why Mary set this clinic up, and why I'm helping out. It's really nice of you. Yeah, sure. How'd the quiz go anyway? Oh, the quiz? I got perfect! Why would I lie? That's a bad idea. I did pretty well. I think. Oh? Yeah, I surprised myself actually. Gotta say, I'm surprised too. Anyway, I'm supposed to be your tour guide. First up on the activity list is... the vampire sunscreen routine! Ah! What? Is this some kind of vampire talent? What? Oh, you mean how Mary just appears out of nowhere? I wish, that's just a Mary thing. She has evolved. She's the superior vampire. Anyway, as Mary said, our first activity is a common part of a vampire's usual morning routine. Well, we would like to go through the whole morning. We're currently a bit understaffed, so as you can see. So we only have the sunscreen bit set up so far. Sunscreen? Well, as Mary told you earlier, vampires sunburn very easily. So we're very careful about applying sunscreen. So how is this supposed to work? Am I supposed to put sunscreen on you? What? No, that would be weird. We have a dummy for this. We're not using actual sunscreen. Let me just set it up. Gotta stand it upright. Make sure it's secured. Okay. Is that supposed to be a vampire? A pretend one. There are a bunch of clothes for you to choose from. The goal is to pick an outfit appropriate for a vampire. Then you put sunscreen on. Or, well, fake sunscreen, since our dummy is made of whiteboard. Just use this yellow marker to apply the sunscreen. Isn't this kind of like a waste of marker? I don't know. Then I'll let you know how well your vampire outfit would fare in the sun. Sound good? Oh, it sounds fun. Sounds fun. I'm ready to start. Just stick on the fake clothes and the sunscreen and let me know when you're done. Got it! Okay. So, do I want to like mess it up on purpose or do I want to do well? Nah, I'll do well. Okay, so we need to cover up. Ooh, top hat. I mean, this is like kind of normal-ish. I don't know. But I like the fancy top hat. Long sleeves. Ooh! I can do like a stereotypical vampire, I guess. I mean, it would be the best, but it would be... Oh, they must be... The person would be so hot in this. Or the vampire. I mean, like temperature-wise. I can put on shorts, but you can't see them really. Yeah, now you can see them. Jeans. Tights. Jeans. Socks. Wellies. Boots. Boots are cool. Okay. I mean, this would be the best, I guess. It has a lot of coverage, but yeah. Looks too warm. I mean, this one looks like something a normal person would wear, I guess. But straw hats tend to have like little holes in them, so proper top hat would be better, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Are you okay with the outfit and sunscreen? Wait, I didn't apply the sunscreen! Nice. Yes. I think this should be okay. Hey, Gakuto? You done? I think so. Would you take a look? Okay. Well, first the outfit. You gave us something to cover up the eyes, which is good. You can use sunscreen on skin, but it's hard to protect our eyes. For the sunscreen though, you didn't put any on enough sunscreen. Oh, was I supposed to put the sunscreen on like the body underneath as well? Oh, I didn't? It's actually a pretty common mistake for humans too. You have to use a lot of sunscreen for it to actually be effective. Oh, really? If you don't put in on thickly and evenly, burns. Oh, I never thought about how much sunscreen you're supposed to put on. Yeah, I thought that one layer would be enough. I usually just put on a little, if any at all. Well, that's because you can get away with it. Humans don't usually sunburn as badly as vampires do. If we're not careful about our sunscreen though, well, let's just say that sunburns can hurt a lot. Yeah, I've seen pictures of like 2nd degree burns from sun. Looks painful as hell. I'll bet. Yeah. Anyway, that was the activity. The idea was to give you a little idea of what vampires go through. As a way to say, hey, we're just normal people trying to live our lives. It's kind of more boring than I expected. I always thought vampires were more, I don't know, sexy? Or scary? Or both? Sure, that's how we're often portrayed in media, but most of us are just boring people who buy a lot of sunscreen. Huh. Thanks for telling me about this. I never really thought about it before. Just doing my job. Anyway, I need to prep for the next activity. Wait here for a bit. Will Mary appear from, out of nowhere? I guess I'll do what Gakuto said. Ah, she did! How was the activity? What? Sorry? How did you like the first activity? The vampire sunscreen routine! Oh, that. It was pretty interesting. Oh, I'm really glad. It took a lot of time cutting the whiteboard to the right size. You cut it yourself? Yep. We're pretty short on funds, so most of the stuff here is DIY. Wow, that's amazing! Thanks. We try our best. Sorry, I got a bit off topic. I'm actually here because it's time for a re-quiz! A re-quiz? A chance for you to take our vampire quiz again. I think it should be pretty easy since you already know the answers now. I'll try my best. Here's a new sheet. Just let me know when you're done. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, from blood. They get sunburns. None. Bad. Stupid question. Okay, I'm done. Mary, I finished the quiz. That was fast. Let me see. Question 1 is correct. Vampire's main source of nutrition is blood. Let's check the next one. Correct. In sunlight, vampires just get sunburns. Now for question 3. You got it right. There's no one thing you can use to ward off vampires. We'd rather you just try to make friends with us. Aww. Let's take a look at question 4. Your answer is correct. Vampires need to sleep, and when they do, they sleep in beds, not coffins. Now, for the last question. Correct. Vampires can't really turn into anything. No beds, no mist. Though it would be interesting if we could. Now, that's a total score of 5 out of 5. Perfect. For that, you get a prize. A prize? Yep, here. A tomato pin. With this, you're part of the tomato club. Aww, I love pins. What's that? A club of vampires and friends. You're the 3rd member. I bet that Gakuto is an obligatory member. I hope you'll take your vampire knowledge and share it with your friends too. I'll try, and thank you for the pin. Cool. I think Gakuto should be back soon anyway, so I'll leave you to it. Oh, she actually walked out normally this time. Yeah, that's surprising. I guess I'll just wait for Gakuto to come back. I can take a little look around here in the meantime. They have some interesting magazines. I've never seen most of these before. Vampire Weekly, Fang Outpost, Wired 4 Nights. You can take a look at them if you want. Ah, no, sorry, I was just... Like I said, feel free to take a look at them. They are there for visitors to look at, after all. Oh, okay. Maybe a bit later. Whatever, do what you want. I have the next activity ready when you are though. I am ready, that is. What's the next activity? A backstage tour of sorts. I'm going to show you the process we go through before a blood donation. Oh, okay! We're going to be looking at the blood and stuff. Are you going to be okay with this? Yes, I will. You sure? I will! I was just caught off guard. Sorry, I really haven't done anything like this before. Yeah, I can get that too. It's really nothing to be nervous about though. Let me show you. Oh, that's a good plant in the background. This is where the blood donations happen. Huh, it doesn't look very clinical. Yeah, Mary wanted all the rooms here to look as inviting as possible, to make sure people could feel comfortable. We visited a bunch of other clinics in other areas before deciding on the look for Tomato Clinic. It definitely makes me feel relaxed at least. I like this bland body in the background. And the fairy lights. Guess it was worth the work we put into it then. What? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Nothing. Anyway, let me explain the process. How much do you know about blood donation? Not very much, honestly. I've only ever had blood tests, and that's about it. Okay, then I'll start at the beginning. First off, just to clear any possible misunderstandings, both Mary and I are certified to draw blood. All vampires working at donation clinics are required to be certified. Makes sense? For both the regular human method and vampire-assisted method. Regular human method probably means using a needle, but... what's the vampire-assisted method? I'm guessing you don't know much about vampire fangs, right? No, sorry. Well, you've probably heard stupid stories about people getting pleasure from vampire bites. Yeah, that's very common. Yeah, I have. That's not how it works. Oh. Our fangs have a substance which is a natural anesthetic with a calming effect. They're also very sharp and pointy, so the wound left behind is very small. At blood donation clinics, the process is simple. Bite and then draw. Huh? First, we bite to create a very small wound. Then, we use a needle to draw out the blood. Oh, but why not just use a needle in the first place? Unfortunately, blood loses its nourishing qualities very quickly after leaving the body. That is, unless it is first stabilized by the substance in the fangs. While it would be easier to just bite and suck blood from the source, we can't expect a human to always be available when the vampire gets hungry. That's where blood donation clinics come in. We draw blood and distribute it to vampires who need it. Oh, like a vampire food bank! Something like that, yeah. Everything makes sense so far? I think so. Before we actually draw the blood though, we do a health check to make sure everything is okay. Yeah, you need to do that. What kind of issues could there be? I mean, blood how is it called? Like, diseases transmitted through blood, yeah. For example, maybe the person's blood is infected with something and they don't know. Yeah, exactly. They might have recently taken medication that prevent them from donating. They might just be feeling sick, and donating blood could make them feel worse. Huh. Once we've confirmed that everything is okay, then we start the blood donation process. The human gets comfortable on the couch, and the vampire takes their arm. Arm? Not neck? While it's true that it's easier to drink blood from the neck, since we're drawing the blood out through needles, it's easier to do it through the arm. Like a regular blood donation. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Also, like, if you like wanted to draw blood from the neck, you would have to get like really close and personal. And not everybody likes that. One thing we make sure is very clear though, is that it's okay to stop at any time. We always want to make sure both the human and the vampire are comfortable with everything. So if the human feels uncomfortable, we call it off. Same for the vampire. Same if the vampire feels uncomfortable. Maybe you start feeling dizzy during the donation, or you just change your mind. You don't need a reason. If someone says stop, everything stops. We'll even give you a button you can press, just in case you're anxious about saying it out loud. Wow, you're really prepared! Well, we're asking people to give their blood to us. We want to make sure we have their complete consent. Anyway, that's the end of the presentation. Hopefully you've got a better idea of our blood donation process now. I think I do, thanks! Great, I'm going to go back to the cafe area to prep for the last activity. Could you wait here until I'm done? Got it! Is Mary gonna walk in again? Cool. The blood donation process is a lot more complicated than I expected. I guess I should just wait here for now though, until Mary... Yeah! Hello! Whoa! There isn't even a door on that side of the room! Where on earth did you come from? Haha, that's a secret. Technically, this time is scheduled for a quiz, but since you've already passed the quiz though, do you want to ask me some questions? Questions. How common are vampires? How common are vampires compared to humans? It really depends, honestly. Vampires tend to live in small communities. Lately though, you have more vampires like Gakuto and me moving to big cities and such. Now that humans know a bit more about vampires, it's easier for us to live among humans. Really? I've lived here my whole life, but I don't think I've seen more than a couple of vampires. I mean, you can't really tell we're vampires at first glance, right? If you're not looking too closely, we really just look like pale-skinned humans. Oh, that's true! You might actually know a couple of vampires without knowing it. I wonder if I do! Imagine that like Lychee returns home and starts checking her friend's teeth, like, are you a vampire? Any other questions? Questions? Can people be turned into vampires? No, that's absolutely not possible. Sorry, I knew that already. That's what it says in the books I've read before. It's just... people still say that we can, right? Being a vampire isn't a disease. It's not contagious. We can't infect anyone with it. It's just one of those unfortunate myths that spread. Sorry for bringing it up. Don't apologize. I'll happily answer any questions like this if it means I can clear things up. Any more questions? Not right now. I'm okay for now, I think. Okay then. In that case, that's everything from me. Ekoto will let you know when he's ready, so just stay here. I wonder if there are secret passageways in this place. I mean, if Mary, like, built it, she might have, like, included some. Nah, that would be a bit too much. I wonder how much longer Gakuto will be, though. Hey, Lychee, I'm done setting up. Let's go back to the cafe area. I guess I should follow him. Ooh, a candle. Wait, what? It didn't look like this before. I mean, I said I was prepping, right? What is this for? An old vampire tradition. Blood testing. Oh, not testing, tasting. A blood tasting. Blood, Don't worry, I'm not actually going to make you drink blood. We're doing a human-friendly version with tomato juice. Then, what? It's like, humans have holidays, right? Yes? And for these holidays, you usually gather people together, right? Yeah, for family dinners and such. Well, vampires don't eat. Oh, right! So what we usually do instead is have a blood tasting together. Humans share food, vampires share blood. It's a big part of human culture, right? I guess? Blood fills the same role in vampire culture. But how does that? I'll explain, but first, I want to check that you're okay with doing this. We're not using real blood, but the idea is that we're going to pretend we are. Of course, even when we use actual blood, it's always blood that's drawn with consent. But if you don't want to do this activity, you don't have to. Are you cool with this? I want to try. If it's okay, I want to try. To be honest, I do feel a bit nervous. I don't think I've ever done anything like a blood tasting before. I would still like to try though, if it's okay. I came here to learn more about vampires, after all. If you'd let me participate in a bit of your culture, I would be really happy. Sounds like we're okay then. Now, let me explain how blood tasting works. There are actually many different counts with different steps. The one we're doing today is for when one vampire invites another to their household. It's meant to show hospitality as well as trust. Oh, sort of like serving drinks to guests at a party? Well, it's usually a bit more formal than that. There'll be a vessel filled with blood, in this case, tomato juice. The vampire who is hosting, in this case, me, pours a glass for the guest. It would be me? Yeah, it's polite to serve the guest first. Next, the guest will return the favor and pour a glass for the host. The point is to show that they are honored to be a guest. Then, both parties will take a sip. Not just a small one, but just a small one. Next, the vampires clink their glasses together. Huh? They make a toast after they've already drunk? The idea is that since they've already taken a sip, part of their self is left on the glass. Oh! And by clinking the glasses together, they're sharing that part of their self with the other party. Huh. A blood tasting is usually done when somebody invites somebody over for the first time. It's a way of saying, I trust you in my home. Part of trusting somebody is entrusting them with yourself, so that's what a blood tasting is meant to show. It's really interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. Finally, both vampires drink until their glasses are empty, without stopping. Again, this is meant to show trust. Not emptying the glass would show hesitation to accept the other vampire's offer of trust. Wow, there's a lot of thought put into all the actions, huh? To be honest, I think most vampires don't really think that much about it. We just do blood tastings in this way because that's how they've always been done. That sums up the steps though. Are you ready to try? I think so. Okay, let's sit at the table then. I'll pour you a glass. Okay, do you remember what to do next? Oh, okay, that's the steps. Okay, so I got a glass and now I'm supposed to pour you one. I think. Yeah, let's drink straight from the bottle. Good job. The first step is returning the favor and pouring a glass for your host. Okay, do you remember what to do next? Then we take a small sip. Right, we each take a sip from the glass. Next, what do? We clean them. Yep, we clean glasses as a sign of trust. Now, what do we do last? And then we drain the whole bottle. No. Right, we down the rest of our glasses. And that's it. A vampire blood tasting. What did you think? Thank you for doing this with me. I'm really glad I had the chance to experience it. Though we used tomato juice, that was pretty much exactly how a blood tasting usually goes. I'm glad you seem to have enjoyed it. Huh? Nothing. Hopefully it was educational in some way or another. Anyway, that's the last activity. Which means this is the end of the tour. Oh, that was quick. Could you head to the reception? Mary should be waiting for you there. Okay, how about you, Gakuto? I'm just going to clean this up first. Got it, I'll see you later. Huh? Mary isn't here yet. Ah, she's gonna appear right now. Hi, Lychee. Hi, Mary. I came back here since the tour is over. Right. And thank you for taking part in our tour. You should have seen this as well when signing up, but in the end, we have an optional blood donation. Oh, right. I remember seeing that. Of course, this is only if you want to. You'll also have to pass our health check first. Today, both Gakuto and I are available for blood donations. Just let me know if you'd like to donate. And if you would, who you would like to draw your blood. A blood donation. Who do we want a blood donation from? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, Okay, Mary. If it's okay, could I ask you to draw my blood? It would be my pleasure. Maybe I should have saved. Oh no. No, I should have saved and then... Oh, whatever. Let me take you to the lounge then and we can get started. I think I could have already talked to you about this, but I'm going to explain again, just in case. First, we're going to do a health check, just to make sure everything's okay. Then, we'll get you comfy on this couch. After that, I'll use my fangs on your arm to create a very tiny wound. And then I'll use a needle to draw out the blood. It will take about 10 minutes to draw the blood out. Oh, only 10 minutes? Don't worry, I'll stay here until we're done. Also, one more important thing. You can tell me to stop at any time at all. Doesn't matter when. If you want me to stop, I'll stop. Does that sound okay? Yep. I think that the regular blood donations take a little bit longer, but I'm not sure. I haven't donated blood, like... I've never donated blood, but I know some people who did. Oh well. I'll probably ask them. If you want me to stop, just press this button. It will give me a buzz and I'll stop right away. If you're ready, we can start with the health check. Also, what do you mean it will give you a buzz? Is it like an electrical shock? Hopefully not. Okay, looks like you're in super good health. We're good to go. Are you okay with starting the blood donation? Yep. Yep, let's start. Okay, could you sit down on the couch then? Okay. Thank you. Now, could you give me your arm? I'm just going to use some antiseptic on your skin. Sorry if it tingles. Now, I'm going to use my fangs to make just a very little bite. Let me know right away if you want me to stop. Say nothing. Okay, the bite's done. Now I'm going to put in the needle. The needle will draw out the blood. Again, let me know right away if you want me to stop. We are going through this. Okay, the needle's done too. Now, we just have to wait for the blood to be drawn. How are you feeling? A bit nervous, but okay. Haha, that pretty much sums up how I'm feeling. What are you nervous about, Mary? Honestly, I've been nervous all day that something would go wrong. It's our first time doing a tour for a human. We've done test tours with other vampires for practice, but it's not the same. I'm really happy for our first human tourist was... I'm really happy our first human tourist was you though, Lychee. Huh? Why? Because it seems like you really do want to learn more about vampires. Why else would I have come here? Well, you would be surprised. We had some people sign up for the tour with obviously fake info. We obviously turned them away, but a lot of people aren't happy about a vampire blood clinic being in this part of the city. I bet you were a bit unnerved when you first heard about it too. Maybe a little. I think I was, at least a little. I wasn't sure what a vampire blood clinic even was, and I might have imagined some really stupid things. It's okay, Lychee. You're here now, right? Yeah. We're getting educated on this topic. You proved that there are humans who are okay with vampires. And I think that's a lot more... there's a lot more out there. Sure, we've received quite a handful of threats in the mail too, but... there's been a lot of people who just come by to take a look at our brochures? Brochures too. How are you so cheerful about it? Well, we have to start somewhere, right? A couple years back, we wouldn't have been able to open this place at all. Slowly but surely though, more humans are learning about vampires, and acceptance is spreading. Everyone has to start off somewhere, right? If someone is misinformed about vampires, I want to give them a chance to be informed. That's why you came here, right? Because you didn't know too much about vampires, but you wanted to know more. That's true. I'm just hoping I'll get to meet a lot more people like you, Lychee. Aww. I hope you can too. And we're done. That's the end of the blood donation. What? Already? Yep, we're done. Finished. All clear. Here is some chocolate and juice for some energy. When you finish them, come to the front. Huh? That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I even got chocolate out of it. That's nice. I guess I should eat this and then go to the front. Hi, Lychee. Hi, Mary. Now that the blood donation is over, the tour is officially finished. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for doing this tour. I think I learned a lot. That's great. I'm really glad you think so. We're going to be doing a lot more activities in the future, so definitely come back again to see what we're up to. I will. Here's a little tote bag with brochures and stuff. I think you'll find them pretty interesting. I'll make sure to check them out when I get home. Remember, you're a member of our tomato club now. You'll always be welcome here if you want to visit. I'll try to visit soon. I bet there's still a lot more I can learn. I'll make sure to have more stuff ready soon then. If there's anything in particular you would like to learn about, just tell me. Okay, I'll think about it and let you know. Cool, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for playing. Ah, that's nice. Okay, so maybe if I go ahead and get my blood drawn by Gakuto, I'll get different info, I guess? Oh, there's more questions if I answer correctly first time. Okay. Do vampires live forever? Maybe this is a stupid question, but do vampires live forever? Nah, that would be really scary, honestly. We pretty much age just like humans do. I wonder why that myth got around then. I think it's just because we all have pale skin and all. People had a hard time telling us apart. I've heard stories about vampire kids being mistaken for their parents and such. And since people didn't want to interact with us much, there was never a chance to correct the misunderstanding. Oh, that's actually really sad. That's why I'm here though! To correct these misunderstandings. Any other questions? You have to be invited to enter. Do you really have to be invited to enter a place? This is a tricky one. There's nothing physically stopping us from entering without an invitation. But it's very taboo in vampire culture to do so. Taboo! The thing is, in the past, many humans were very wary of us. While as a rule we aren't supposed to take blood without consent, it's true that there were some vampires who did, and still do so. It's just like how there are some humans that commit crimes. That doesn't make all humans bad, but These bad vampires made humans scared of all vampires. The invitation rule kind of came up as a way to is it? Is it? To get rid of human fears. We never want to frighten anybody and do anything against their will. Entering a place without an invitation is included in that. Oh, and I guess the truth kind of got a bit warped. All of this info is actually easily available online. It's just that sometimes it's hard for facts to overcome people's beliefs. Yeah. Sorry to make you feel sad though. Any other questions for me? Nope. Yeah, good. I want Gakuta to draw my blood. I would like Gakuta to draw my blood if that's okay. Of course. I'll take you to the lunch. You decided to do the blood donation then? I did! Well, I already explained this earlier, but first, we'll do a health check to make sure everything's okay. Then, we'll have you sit on this couch. I'll use my fangs to create a very small wound in your arm. Then I'll use a needle to draw the blood. I'll keep you company until the blood donation's done. One thing I want to make sure you understand is, you can ask me to stop at any time. Got it? Got it! Okay, if you want to stop, you can press this button. It will let me know immediately and I'll stop the donation. Yeah, this time it's like, oh, it will let me know. And Mary was like, it will give me a buzz. Yeah. If you're okay, we can start with the health check. Okay, it looks like everything's in order. We can start now if you're good. I'm good. I can start. Okay then, would you sit down on the couch and give me your arm? Perfect, I'm going to use antiseptic on your skin first. Okay, I'm going to bite, and it will sting a little. If you feel uncomfortable, just tell me to stop. I'm good. Okay, that's done. I'm going to put the needle in now. I'll be using this to draw the blood out. Let me know if you want me to stop. I'm good. Okay, the needle is in. It will take about 10 minutes for enough blood to be drawn out. I'll keep you company until it's done. Thanks for doing this, by the way. Why are you thanking me? I know I wasn't exactly always polite today. Honestly, I wasn't really sure I even wanted to do these things, these tours for humans. Humans haven't exactly been really kind to me. Oh, being a vampire is already uncommon enough, but on top of that, I'm trans too, so it can be a lot. Oh! Oh, I see. That sounds really tough. It can be. That's part of why I agreed to Marie's stupid plan. I didn't think there was really any point, but if you could get people to stop being so stupid about vampires even just a little, I thought maybe it would be worth trying. You definitely helped me learn a lot about vampires, so I really appreciate this tour. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, the blood donation is finished. Already? Yeah, we're done. That was faster than I expected. I'm going to leave you some juice and snacks. When you're done with them and feel okay to move, come to the front. Got it. I'll just eat these biscuits then. Should you like stay there to make sure that I won't faint or anything once I get up? I don't know. Hi, Gakuta. You feeling okay? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Okay, take this pamphlet then. It has general info about what not to do after a blood donation. Got it, thanks. That's it for today then. Thanks for coming. Thanks for having me. I enjoyed the tour. Marie's thinking up some new tour ideas right now, so you can come back again if you want. What? I said you can come back again if you want. Oh, you wouldn't mind? Why would I? We can't run this clinic without visitors. That's true. I'll be your #1 supporter. I'm part of the tomato clinic or whatever. Tomato club? Tomato club, I think it was. But what I mean to say is, I wouldn't mind if you came back again. I enjoyed showing you around too. I have a friend! Oh, then I would definitely like to come back again. I'm looking forward to it then. Thank you for playing. Okay, so that's it for this game. It was very sweet. Like, not only the art style, but also like, hey, the concept was basically like, hey, we're showing you around and showing you our culture and stuff. So you understand us better and there are no misunderstandings. Well, thank you for watching and take care and see you next time.